of season. We are officially off the Calf of Man. The 2024 season has come to an end. We've come down to the Sound to say our final farewells to the Calf, which is just behind us here. Mixed emotions at the minute, isn't it? We're readjusting back to civilization, back to the real world. But before I get on to what we've been doing on the Isle of Man, let me take you back to share with you our final few days on the Calf as we closed down for the end of the year. So we've just had confirmation that we are going to be leaving on Wednesday. So that's in 2 days' time. 2 days! Obviously there's lots of things I'm looking forward to going back to, but it's very sad to leave here. It's always sad to leave, and you know, we know the end is coming, but it's always a bit of a mad rush. So anyway, better get cracking, lots to do. So let's go and get some jobs done. The main job, cleaning. This takes up a lot of our time, both at the beginning of the season when we open up and at the end before we close down. Although it will still be mouldy and damp next year just due to the old cold farmhouse, it helps to give every room a thorough clean. Mike and I carried out final building checks, making sure everything was locked up securely and all the padlocks greased. We brought in our live camera. It only felt like yesterday we put it up. I had a wrestle with some brash, leaving the allotment ready for the next wardens to take it on, and clearing the last of this season's debris and burning it on our final bonfire of the year. So as we've only got 1 day left, we've got to get through the rations a bit. Look how happy he is when he sees.
Oh, 2 for me.
1 for you. Cheers. The sacrificial burning of the clothes. My Dickies trousers are just ruined. They've got the big hole in. They're like 2 years old now. I'm about to part with them.
These boots have lasted all season, which is miraculous.
They're trash.
But they are completely
Falling
and
apart.
utterly falling apart.
Woohoo! I went for my last run, which was quite emotional. The island is such a safe space, and when I'm not here, I often find myself longing for this sense of freedom. I will miss it very much. We were joined by flocks of thrushes, including fieldfare and redwing, and I ringed my last bird of the year. Mike and I took to the sea for our final dip on our final full day. Conditions were absolutely perfect, probably the best we've had all season, and one of my favourite swims to end on. It was like the island just knew. And after the swim, we treated ourselves. This Easter egg in the fridge since Easter. You're not a big chocolate eater, are you?
No.
But we've been waiting for a bad day to crack it open. And we have had a fair few bad days.
No, we haven't. We've had bad days on the car.
But
Never.
it's the penultimate day. Well, it's our
Nice.
last full
Nice.
day. So is it as good excuse as any to now eat it?
If you say so.
For breakfast?
Yeah.
With our hot chocolates that we've put a bit of rum in. Sneaky, sneaky. So it has always been an aim of mine to reverse down the slip here at South Harbour. So last week I attempted it for the first time and managed to do it, but I want proof to look back on when I'm older. As you can see, it gets quite narrow, so that's why it's not easy, it's quite tricky, but I'm going to do it and film it, and you all have to watch it because I'm very proud of myself. Let's go. I bet I'm gonna cock it up now. I have to be honest, I'm not actually this good. I have sped this video up quite a lot. One slight readjustment there. I only one slight adjustment. Anyway, that's been 2 years in the making. I'm really happy with that.
It was then time to pack my room away, taking down my pictures and cards. My room has been a sanctuary this year. It has provided me with a peaceful, relaxing space where many of these videos have been created.
Cheers. Last log. Swans, geese, ducks.
It is D-Day, the final morning. We've been running around like headless chickens. Morning that we leave is always a bit manic and stressful because, you know, we're finishing off packing, cleaning, we're doing things like shutting off the gas, the water, checking all the vehicles, just checking all the barns. So it's always a bit busy. But you know what? The boat was due to arrive at 10:45 and it's 10:45, so I'm not too late. I'm just heading down with the first load now. As you can see, it's a lovely, lovely November day. You can't even see the top lighthouse. Might not be the smoothest of crossings, but I'm sure Steve will get us back to Port St Mary safely. Right, onwards.
Mike, Eleanor and I closed down the observatory. Second and final load in the trailer, time to say goodbye to our home for the last 8 months. I can't describe this feeling. It just feels very strange. After securing all our vehicles and loading the boat, the final building. Farewell from the 2024 team. Watching the calf grow smaller and smaller. Civilisation, Port St Mary Harbour. Then a short drive to Douglas. It always feels a little overwhelming being back on main roads with other cars.
Words can't describe the feeling of the first shower after coming off the calf. Honestly, I feel like a new woman. That's one of the best things about coming off, but you appreciate it so much.
And another thing we appreciate, going to the pub, of course. We had our final work appointment, a debrief meeting where we discussed the season and future. And then Mike and I had a few days to explore and enjoy the Isle of Man. The glens took my breath away. The sound of the river, the autumnal colours, the crisp air. It really is magical. I couldn't not. I love sea swimming, as you know, but if I had to choose, I think I would always pick a river. It feels more refreshing bathing in fresh water, and to be surrounded by moss and trees, you're almost cocooned by Mother Nature. From one cold dip to another, but one with a touch of luxury, we treated ourselves to a sauna with views overlooking Peel Castle. So you cold dip, then sauna and repeat. And we really did feel clean after this. We also walked and pottered, taking in the sights slowly. These beautiful black guillemots are a highlight if you are walking in Peel, recognisable by their bright red feet. This footage was taken in March when we first arrived, showing their distinctive black and white summer plumage, but now they're almost unrecognisable. This is their winter plumage. They like to use the holes in the harbour wall for nesting. They're extremely noisy, charismatic little birds. Pints and live music. Our final sunset before going our separate ways.
We wanted to end this vlog by saying thank you to all of you really for following along with our journey on the calf, but also for all the lovely comments that we've received. They've actually been quite emotional and they've motivated us and inspired us this year, so thank you for those.
It's been great to share the calf with people who haven't been able to visit in 2024, and it's really good to know that our work is appreciated by you all. Thank you.
Absolutely. But don't worry, there's still some calf content to come your way with a few special episodes, and then it will be on to my next adventure, whatever that may be. So again, I hope you do continue watching and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you all next time. But for now, it's goodbye from us, from the calf, and from the Isle of Man.
Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you very soon.